been said before in the history of history.
What?
You just said.
What, bitch slapping fox paws?
Now, how does that make you want chocolate?
Right, how does that make you want chocolate?
Well, have you ever seen a fox paw? Kinds of looks like an upside down chocolate chip cookie. Not at all.
You're not wrong.
I mean, sure.
Yep.
Nope.
You say so.
So are you off school for spring vacation?
Yep. I got done with like the state tests and stuff.
Oh,
I have spring break now for like a week.
heck yeah.
Very glad for that.
No worries.
I wouldn't have you any other way.
All
So
right.
are you running a game tomorrow, Matthew? Sorry, Wilde.
Go ahead.
No.
Oh. Oh, well, I tried.
I mean, we have space. If you want to put together a one shot, you'll have players.
Okay. I'll think about it.
Okay. So, when we left off, Evie and Geico were on the dock, the pier dock. Geico kind of lying there, gasping for breath as he's being revived from bleeding out as a victim of the swarm of quippers. Pete was swimming in circles around the dock. Tazcool had just used his lightning breath to stun the swarm of quippers. Swarm of quippers, I can say that, right? Which had then risen to the surface and been scooped up by Kikuga, the green dragonborn, in the kayak above you. And Queequeg and Jojito-san were in the river with Tazcool, looking at him with a "you've got to be fucking kidding me" face as he just sent electrical shockwaves through the water. Is that where everybody thinks they were?
Yeah.
Yep.
I do
Pretty
believe.
much, yeah.
Close enough.
Okay.
Hindsight, that was kind of a stupid move.
In hindsight, it was a very
It was
Daring.
it was a very daring move.
One that your party members will not thank you for.
Let him get it out of his system early in the campaign.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm not going to give him. I will tell you right now, I am not going to give you a necklace of fireballs this time.
Good idea. Catching like 10 fireballs in one session that one time.
Yeah.
I forgot what you were given on the last game that you played that she said that you could bring into this character. Do you remember, Matthew?
Nope.
Oh, well.
You know what I mean?
Well, look it up. It might be in the notes for the last game.
Okay.
Let's see if we can find it there. Because you're asking me to remember something from a very long time ago.
So like,
Joe.
what channel is it in?
Let's see here.
Yo. What up,
I'm
bro?
going to say it was an instant sandbox.
Bruh. Yeah.
An instant what?
Instant sandbox, maybe?
No, I think it was in the Jorhas game, wasn't it?
Well, that's the only one that Matthew played in, so...
He played in the instant sandbox as well. I thought it was the sandbox one, though. I really did.
Okay.
Maybe, but if it was an instant sandbox, it's so long ago, I don't think we could find it again.
Yeah.
But school, I don't mind.
Yeah, no, I see 3 items that came after the goose battle. One of them was the Withers original that does 1d6 plus 2 necrotic damage upon eating its candy, made by necromancers. And then one was the little magical walnut sewing kit that gives the use of mending spell that allows you to repair its magical item. So allowing mending to be used on a magical item. And then the last one was a scroll of words. Reading the scroll for 1 hour per day for 5 days straight teaches you a new language, and it can be used 10 times. That plus gold was what was given out at the end. Huh?
Ooh.
None of those raising any bells to anybody. This is why I tell you guys to write down your loot. I'm not going to keep track of it for you.
I want to say it was something from Christmas.
Oh, Lord. Gala, no, I can't do that.
That's all the way.
You either wrote it down or it's gone. I'm sorry. It's too long ago.
I have like a terrible habit of just grabbing whatever's nearest to write something down on. So I have like a bunch of junk mail in my kitchen that has notes about games.
Of course.
Nice.
Of course.
I need to go through those.
Oh my god.
You have my filing system.
Yes, girl.
Oh my god. I love you guys.
Like Alex picked one up the other day. He was like, "Is this important?" It says it's like from a lawn company, like it's an advertisement. And I was like, "What's on the back of it?" And he was like, recover the Star Sword." I was like, "Oh yeah, that's fucking important." Don't forget
You know what would be a great gift for you?
If you say a notebook, it won't work.
No, I've got like 15 notebooks, and each one has like a few of the pages in the front, a few of the pages in the back, and then some upside down shit in the middle.
That's where I'm at.
A dry erase board.
Oh, that would be perfect.
Not move.
Oh my god.
And then it gets erased.
I mean, well, you know.
I mean, I feel like only a very, very drunk version of me would erase it. And then, like, right across the whole board, "Fuck you, bitch."
I mean, you're no cheat.
Yeah.
It would be no cheat.
Yeah, let's be fair. Enoch is really
All right.
easy to play.
Yeah. Joe, just so you know, I'm going to give you the spiel that they have all heard multiple times.
Yes.
I don't keep great session notes. Once my notes are done, once the session is done, I've moved on to other things. I'm writing notes for the next session.
Gotcha.
If you are given something, I will try to record it in the channel at the time. It is on you to write it down and keep track of it, because I ain't keeping track of your inventory.
Or just listen to the video.
There's that, and I would just like to point out that I believe we all have the ability to pin things in the channel.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
What I do,
I do record everything if I can, so if ever you need a refresher, also there is a YouTube channel with all of our bullshit.
Right.
Yeah,
And
I just started
Matthew,
watching one of them today.
and what
Matthew,
I
I
do,
know, has heard that rant before.
what I do is sometimes, if I remember to do it, is I just put a list in my personal channel too.
Yeah. Yeah. Matthew, I know, has heard this rant before. So, Matthew, I'm sorry, I don't remember the item, but if you could come up with it,
Matthew
I'll give it
remembers
to you.
everything. Anyway,
That's all well and good, but are we playing D&D or what?
now that's Dog's thing. Don't ever say what it's for.
oh, he did good. He can have it. We have a
Oh
Yes,
shit. Hey.
Hey.
hey. Let me tell you something there. All right, Steven's taking my lines.
Take back the reins.
Why is it that when Steven says it, it's cool, but when I say it, you get all bitchy?
Because it's, I don't know. Because I like being passive aggressive to you.
Apparently. I have not picked up on that.
But you like it.
I mean, like, yeah.
All right then.
It's going to be the Bobby and Linda show here in a bit. I can tell already.
No, I haven't had enough to drink to go Linda yet.
Oh God.
Bobby's on his own tonight.
Oh,
Nobody said this was Bobby Day, all right?
You keep saying
Yeah, no,
you're
this is-
not
this is-
Bobby, but like you sound like Bobby.
But Bobby talks more like this. He's in the car.
Oh,
This
in
is
the
more
car.
Brooklyn. This is Brooklyn, all right?
All right.
all right. So, I mean, we found out where we left off. What are you all doing?
I don't know whose turn it is.
Are we still in initiative?
Just finished combat. You, a couple of you taken some wounds. Three
We are
of
out
you
of-
are in the water.
We're out of initiative right now?
Yeah, you're out of initiative for the moment.
That's because we got saved by the dragonborn.
Okay, well, I'll just start off since I'm still an otter. I will swim. I don't know that everyone in this, battle's over, so I'm going to go check on the folks underwater.
Okay.
Yeah, Queequeg is gonna start making his way over to that pile of rocks you mentioned.
Okay, so Queequeg's headed down to the pile of rocks that Pete had pointed out to him in otter form. Pete's checking on the other members of the party.
Yeah. I pointed at the rocks and then at the battle, right?
Right.
Yeah, you were telling me what was going on. We had to head up. It's only been like, what, 3 minutes?
I'd meet up with Queequeg then. Check
Okay.
that out with him.
All right. Joe and Taz will make perception checks. Please.
Hamlet?
Can you roll, Joe? You figured that out?
Let me see. Hold on.
Look at the book.
Where's the perception roll? Hold on.
Under skills.
Oh, okay.
Are you on a D&D Beyond page?
Yes.
Wilde,
Yes.
you are?
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not. I'm just in Discord.
I was just going to say, depending on what campaign you're in, you can see Joe's rolls, if you were so inclined. I mean, she trusts you, Joe, so don't be pressured to feel that your rolls need to be seen.
I'm not worried about it.
Right. But they pop up on ours, is what I was going to say. We can
Yeah,
see his rolls.
I can't look at that in my campaign notes and Discord at the same time all on one thing.
Understood.
Not in StillNet.
I got a 4.
A 4? Okay.
Bestest number.
I need the rule.
You still working
And
on
Joe,
it, Joe?
what did you find
I
it?
think I just rolled.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a 5.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
see them on mine.
So the two, Tazgul and Joe, you're in deeper water, treading water. You're kind of like right under the boat, and you don't see Queequeg and Pete right now. Basically, what you see is the shadow of the boat above you, and the murky river water around you. And as you tread water and head up to the surface, Kikuga, the green dragonborn, leans down, looks at you, and says, "Look, you guys are really great at the fishing. I've been out here all day and haven't caught this many. Now I got them all at once. That's great.
Yep, that's wonderful.
I thought you killed them all, but they're kind of coming back to life now. It's a good thing I got them in a bucket."
Yeah, they're pretty feisty.
Yeah, no, these are nasty things. Good eating, though.
I guess I'm gonna head back towards shore just because I'm a big Goliath guy. Or wait, that boat was pulled from the bottom of the water. Was that what happened? I'm trying to recall.
No, there was no boat on the bottom of the water. You'd seen a whole lot of debris on the bottom as when you were diving, but you really hadn't had a chance to examine the bottom very much. So the kayak is floating in the middle of the river. There's the dock, and two of your companions are currently diving down towards the bottom of the river, and you two are at the surface right by the kayak.
Got it.
Okay? So you're headed back to the dock?
Yeah, I'm gonna head back towards the dock. I'm gonna let them check it out. My investigation isn't the greatest.
All right.
I'll head back to the dock as well, since I have a -1.
I was gonna say somebody was hurt. Yeah, somebody was hurt, so I would kind of want to check on who the hurt one was. I'm having trouble recalling.
All right. So
Which
Evie,
is I am injured.
That's what I thought.
You see Pete swimming away from you. He can't talk in his otter form, but you're familiar with Pete. You know that he's got his head on straight. He knows you've taken care of Geico, and he's headed towards somewhere under the water. So you figure he's knows what's going on. And you're there caring for Geico, who's lying on the dock, and I would imagine doing this best fainting princess tied up on the railroad tracks bit, because he just got,
Annihilated.
he just got hammered with a whole bunch of really mean fish.
He's like,
Yeah.
he's on his back, starfished on the dock, just staring up at the sky like, this has been the most terrible day.
Nico, I am so glad that you're back awake.
I am now in debt to you until I have to save your life at some point, and I hate every moment of it.
Oh, it's okay.
No, it honestly is not.
You could just give me a candy and we'll be calling it even if you want.
That is not how this works.
And you feel against your foot, kind of like against the bottom of your foot, you're cold all over. You just got out of the water and you're a reptile. You're cold all over. So this doesn't feel cold, but it is pressure kind of nudging the bottom of your foot. And you look down and there's Posey investigating you. You were dead and now you're not. She feels an affinity.
What is this creature?
Oh, that's Posey. That's my kitty. And I'm going to walk over and pick him up. And look. And I'm going to mend him while I'm there. His eyeball's about to fall out. It's not cool. I'm going to push it back in with my hand. Close your eyes, Geico.
Absolutely not.
No, okay, but you might not like this. And, I'm just kind of going to pop his eyeball back in its hole.
Yeah, and you have mended the drooping eyeball that was kind of lolling about on the cheekbone and kind of sagging out one side of the eye socket. And now it's back in the eye socket, which is firmed up around it. It's gazing sort of permanently skyward, so the cat now has kind of a bisected gaze, one eye looking forward, one eye looking skyward. But it's still in the face. Not wall-eyed, it's sky-eyed.
Yeah. I was saying cockeyed.
Do all children have dead pets?
No, this is Posey. He was my kitty, before my mom and my dad died, and then when I went to the orphanage, he got ran over by, a cart, and I had to, I didn't want to be alone, so I brought him back to life,
You did not think it would be wise to simply just get another kitten?
Well, if you died, I wouldn't get another Geico.
Which brings me back to the part of the conversation that I was trying to have. I hate everything about this, but I do owe you.
Is that an oath?
Yes.
You're my paladin now.
That is
And
not
she's
what
gonna
that
hug him.
I need assistance.
No.
I would like assistance, please.
And this is what
Get
you
it
hear
now.
as you're getting up close to the shore, Jojito and Tazgul. You hear Geico lying there saying, "I need assistance. I would like assistance, please." And Metadog, what were
He's
you
still
saying?
starfishing.
What were you saying, Dog?
No. One second.
Nothing.
When you stop dying, tell me what you were saying.
You done did it now. You're in life debt to old girl now. You had a gas.
Oh god.
Yeah. So you hear him vowing that you're requesting assistance as you come up on either side of the dock there, wading into the shallower water at the edge of the river. What are you doing, Tazgul?
What do you need assistance with?
There are several areas. First, please get the tiny thing off of me, as well as the dead creature that she considers to be a companion. Also, I am hurt badly.
May I use lay on hands?
Yes.
5/8 speed. Thank you.
Thank you. And now that he's not, like, immobile, he's going to, very gently, but, like, kind of like he's picking up something gross and dirty. He's gonna, like, use, like, just thumb and forefinger to peel her off of him.
So this rainbow-hued, actually, I can't really describe Daiko's color other than to say it's kind of
opalescent. It's like
Yeah.
white, but like holographic. It like a crystal hitting the light, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like that greenish white that opal is, but it has like the colors that shift underneath the edges of it. So when you look at him out the corner of your eye, he tends to look a little bit like a soap bubble. He's doing his best to unpeel Evie from his. Evie, are you clinging or are you allowing yourself to be unpeeled?
I'm allowing myself to be unpeeled because I'm looking at my little bag and I'm trying to find something. Maybe.
Wait, what?
You're breaking up, baby.
Oh, is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm letting myself be pulled away. She's looking in her pocket and in her little bag, and she doesn't find what she's looking for. But she's very much distracted, and she's got the little kitty, and she's gonna run over to the edge of the dock, waiting for Pete.
Okay. And with that, I'm going to go back to Pete and Queequeg. Pete, you are easily. I mean, you're an otter. You in the water, you're grease lightning, and everybody knows it. You find your way. You make your way down to this lumbering, huge tortoise that's on the bottom of the river, trying to shift the rocks away from his chest. And you see him, pushing the rocks out of the way. And I need you to make a athletics, please, roll.
Okay.
To tell me how well you're doing at moving the rocks out of the way.
Queequeg or me?
No,
Or both.
Queequeg's moving the rocks. You're swimming to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Queequeg.
Queequeg needs to make athletics check. You're swimming to him, 25. Okay, so he's taking short work of getting the rocks out of the way, which is, to be expected. A barbarian given a task to do can do it pretty easily when it comes to a strength task. I need you to make a perception roll, please. Pete.
Give me just a second, please.
Yeah,
Trying to find the giant otter.
110%. Done with the nonsense.
I had it. The giant otter page.
If you go in your internet history, you can search otter and it should pop up. Unless you're watching some weird ass shit, then other shit might pop up.
We're the one talking about Bruno.
I got it.
We don't talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about search histories.
Rome won't get paid.
I'm just rolling mine then.
That's my
All right.
first nightmare is if
30,
I die
20,
and someone
22.
sees my search history.
The other day, I looked up how much freaking 5 kilos of cocaine was worth.
What?
I look up some weird ass shit that I'm just curious about, but also because I write a lot and it's research, I swear.
I mean, at this point in time, I think any computer that I own will need to have posted on it. I am a writer. I look up everything. Don't judge my search history.
Or just when you die, down your last will, just have someone take it back.
Right?
If I ever get arrested, Alex has standing orders to burn everything.
Burn the hard drives. Okay, so with the 22 Pete, you see on the other side, out towards the deeper end of the river, not one, but 3 other schools of these fish. They're not where you are, and they're not near Queequeg right now. And Queequeg is making short work of the rocks on the bottom of the river, but he's not seeing what's going on.
So I'll get Queequeg's attention.
Okay.
And do the, my little paw, look here, look over there. No.
Okay. So Queequeg, you can see. Yeah, he points out 3 schools of those fish. One sort of far across the river, one upstream in the deeper area of the river, and one downstream of the kayak.
Do these schools notice me?
They're gathering and moving about as a school. They're not headed towards you, so they don't seem to notice you yet.
Okay, I'm going to, while holding my breath, turn towards Pete and just with my eyes, point 2 fingers at my eyes, and point a finger out towards the schools, and then hand point towards him.
Okay.
I'm trying to gesture him that I'm wanting him to keep a lookout.
He's wanting. Okay, so roll perception to see if you understand his charades.
Oh goodness!
And you can roll performance.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
What did he roll?
He rolled an 8.
This is beautiful. We're starting off so well.
18.
Okay.
So strong.
Okay. Well, at first you think that maybe he's got something in his eyes, and then you think that maybe he's telling you that he's watching the fisherman, or maybe he's watching you. But after a few minutes, good 15 seconds, you feel like, oh, he tells you that he sees the schools of fish, and he's asking you to watch for them while he finishes what he's doing. So with that, a little bit more work will unearth the chest, and you'll be able to bring the chest to the shore. I need you to roll one more perception roll, please, Pete, to see whether or not these fish, whether you notice these fish getting nearer or not, and you need to roll another athletics check for me, please.
Okay.
12.
Okay.
Rolling.
I know.
8.
Yeah, no, there's all of a sudden, he pulls out one rock it looks like it might be the last one that's sort of the chest is wedged underneath the rock, and it triggers a rock slide. And The water is very disturbed now. There's silt everywhere. Your visibility is obscured, but you realize that anything that is in this river now knows there's something going on at this particular location.
Aw. I had perception on the wisdom, and I'm sorry, I'm just talking out loud, but for next time, because of the otter.
Mm-hmm.
Because otter.
Right.
So I would like to take a look then,
Mm-hmm.
with perception, to see what our immediate situation is,
Yeah, go ahead.
and I'll do that at advantage.
Also,
All right.
Quick question: are they within 60 feet of me?
Oh, well, hey, with advantage.
Hey, with
Take
advantage.
that.
Yeah, no, it is muddy, muddy water. No, it's really not
Okay.
60 feet because even figuring 40 feet or so away from shore, which is, safe estimate to what we were when we were dealing with the combat before, it's another good 20 to 30 feet underwater. So at least 75, closer probably to 100 feet.
Okay. Crap.
One more thing. Does Queequeg seem to know where he's swimming?
Yeah, Queequeg is at home in the water. He's comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
In the
he
water,
is.
he can hold his
Yeah,
breath
yeah.
for an hour, and
That's
he's
right.
very comfortable. You, however, are beginning to feel the cramp of not having a breath of air.
I can hold my air for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay. Okay, so the two of you, the silt has filled the water. You have zero visibility right now.
Right.
Okay.
Well, my question would be, being aquatic, we would kind of know where the shore is, though, right?
Oh yeah, you definitely know where the shore is.
So I say I'm going to head to shore and hope Queequeg's following.
Okay,
So what do I roll to see if I make a blind grab chest?
you can attempt to make a I'll give you athletics to make the at disadvantage because you are blinded.
Okay.
It's dirty. Athletics at disadvantage. To make one last blind grab for the chest while Pete heads for shore.
First roll. $12 and 26.
Okay, so 12. All right, so you're not successful at dislodging it. You do feel it move. You feel like with another 2 or 3 attempts, you might be able to pull it loose. However, the visibility is now dismal down here. The cloudy soot, or the cloudy silt that is on the bottom of the river has been all churned up by the rockfall, and by your pulling things away and moving rocks around. You cannot see at all, and you know that there are 3 schools of quippers in the area, and as you're kind of looking right directly around you, there's no sign of Pete either.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and remember what I was doing and head back.
Okay, so you head back for shore. Takes you a few minutes, both of you. Little bit of muddy water, a little bit of murkiness, but you reach the surface pretty easily, and you're able to swim for shore and meet up with your crew.
Yeah, I'm still wounded.
And Kyukaga yells at you from the kayak. Hey! Thought you was going to find that stuff down there.
I give him the nastiest look and raise an arm that's covered in bites and says, "Does it look like I'm in shape to do that right now?"
Whoa, yeah, no, I see what you mean. Well, try not to get bit.
Any more wisecracks like that, and I'm chucking you in the water.
You guys should see the dirty looks I got.
Oh my god.
I would give him the nastiest look right now. If looks could kill, this guy would be combusting.
As I'm walking up to the end of the dock, waiting for Pete, I would like to cast Detect Magic.
Okay, and you make your gesture. You hold up your focus. You make your gesture, and you cast your spell. And what is the range of the spell?
30 feet.
Yeah, you're about 20 feet out at the end of the dock, and that dock is at the end of the waterfront. And so you have like a faint tingle of like jingle bells in the back of your head that tells you somewhere there in town something magical's going on. It isn't bad magic per se. It could be of interest. You're not sure, but it's in the town. It's nowhere near you.
Well, that blew that idea.
So
Go ahead.
who's
Oh,
back?
Dippy, sorry.
No, you're good. Who's back on shore right now?
All of you are. Well, the 4 that were in the water are sort of standing in the shallows right around the end of the dock, or treading water at the end of the dock, and you 2 are standing on the dock.
Okay.
But your party's back together again.
All right. I'm gonna kind of wade a little bit into the water towards the others, and like point. Can I see like where the silt stirred up? Like, is there a disturbance in the water?
Oh yeah, as you look out over the water, it looks like somebody dropped a rock in a pond. There's that billowing cloud of mud coming up from the bottom.
Okay. Gentlemen, might I propose that I attempt to herd, not necessarily kill or get into it with him again, because that was embarrassing, but I would like to attempt to bait and or herd the fish so that you can get. This is a game. We're playing a game, right? Am I correct in that? I'm reading this whole situation correctly,
Yeah.
right?
From what I understand, it's some kind of festival game.
All right.
I thought it was something serious, but
I will lead the angry fish away, and you can go back down.
All right.
yeah, I won't know that.
Anybody have any comments on Geico's plan?
No, but as he would have gotten up out of the water, he just went and found Evie.
Oh yeah, I think you're doing the fairy dance. You're doing the weasel dance right around her ankles.
You're just
Absolutely.
everywhere.
I'm huge still. I'm a big, giant otter, so
Oh my god,
So you're
giant
probably
otter duking is literally my new favorite thing.
Nice.
I have an idea. Mr. Goliath,
Yes.
maybe you can hold on to Pete and go down when Geico gets all the fish out of the way. You're pretty strong. Maybe you could help move those rocks too.
I'll jump down and go. I volunteer to jump down and grab the chest. I probably don't need much help going down. I'm a pretty big dude, but I would definitely like Pete's assistance in coming back up with the chest.
I'll be going back down myself as soon as I catch my breath.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and tap. I can't reach you. But Geico,
Yes, tiny wolf.
you're my boy. And I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on you. So my new magic words for Sanctuary is gonna be, "You my boy."
I am genderless, but thank you.
Kind of works for the whole party, though, honestly. So yeah, no, that's
Right.
great. I love it. All right, now Geico, tell me as a DM how many HP you actually have right now, and what is your total HP possible?
Currently, I am 14 out of 17.
Okay, so you are still wounded, but only slightly, and I feel like your wounds have healed enough that you're no longer oozing blood.
Right, I'm just like kind of bruised up.
Yeah, you're bruised, battered, have some scabs.
Mostly it's my
and
pride that has suffered.
yeah. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
I'm-
So you're 19 out of 27, so you're still bleeding.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do want to make
and-
a quick request, though. If anyone brings this up moving forward, like brings up the fish thing, I would like to roll at least a 1d4 of psychic damage.
PTSD trauma.
Yeah.
PTSD
Like,
episode.
this is like the most shameful. Like, he literally is an aquatic animal who preys on fish, and they just beat the shit out of him.
Fair enough. I like this.
Dead.
He's not a happy total.
No,
Okay, so
he's
Big
incredibly embarrassed.
Big Quake is
Ow.
wounded, and Geico's embarrassed. How are you doing, Jojito?
18 out of 18.
All right,
God.
and Tazcool, you're fine.
Yes.
You
20 out
you
of
heal
20.
up, Queequeg. You heal up, Queequeg. Let us handle this. We're still in pretty darn good condition.
Wait, hold on. I'm so sorry. Where's Queequeg at?
He's standing
Just
beside
got
you,
up.
bleeding.
No, but like
Yeah.
how? But like, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do healing word.
Oh,
Okay.
I could do that if you want, and then you can save your magic in case you need to, like, I don't know. Yeah, no, not again. But never mind. I think that.
This
think
is
that-
really just debated whether or not to make me roll a d4 of psychic damage.
Oh my
I
god.
heard that, you horrible bitch.
And the bad part is, well, I don't have a spell slot for that. I'm all out of level
I
ones.
will do this.
Am I getting healed or not?
It's just a word, but I must also play my hurdy-gurdy while I do it. So he's gonna play he's gonna play like this weird, like, it sounds like just an off-key minor chord, and he just says, heal. That's his healing word.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of like a foghorn that's off key.
You get 8 points. So you get 8 points of healing. All right, and so you have Geico. You have sanctuary as you attempt to go lure fish, and Queequeg takes 8 points of healing,
And I'm back at full health.
and the endeavor commences to free the stubborn chest from the bottom of the river and avoid getting eaten. While you do it.
Okay, so the plan here is that I'm gonna try to do like a Australian shepherd, like a sheepdog sort of move. Like I'm gonna do a big circle around the schools and get their attention, and then just go the opposite direction of where they're trying to get the chest.
What is your swim speed?
Where would I find that?
Look under proficiencies where your like tools and languages and that kind of thing is,
Okay.
or in your description notes, your character description notes. It'll tell you what your swim speed is if you have one. Because I've been really lax about letting you guys get away with swim speed because we're pretty close to shore. But if you're going to start moving around on the river, I need to know how fast you swim.
I mean, I know I can hold my breath for 15 minutes and just... Let me see.
The reason you're standing on my foot.
I don't have either of that information. I don't know how fast I swim, nor do I know how long I breath.
Okay, so if you don't have... Here's the way it works out. If you don't have an established swim speed...
If you just hit, where it says walking speed, if you hit that. Okay, so it's the same as my walking. It's 30 feet.
Okay, thank you. So your swim speed is the same. So, I was going to say, if you don't have an established swim speed, your swim speed is half of your walking speed. So if you walk 30 feet, you swim 15 feet.
My swim speed is the same.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm doing
It was by your intelligence, I believe.
Yeah, I think that is what it says.
Yeah, I got the same thing.
Yeah.
15 feet per second.
Yeah, I'm 40. I'm 40-20.
Okay, that works.
40 walking, 20 swimming.
20 swim. Got it. Okay. So with that, Geico, you're going to attempt to do the border collie herding and then leading thing?
Yeah.
All right. There were 3 schools. One far away, almost on the other side of the river. One upstream from the kayak and one below the kayak. So which school are you going to attempt to lead first?
Which one's the closest to the pile of rocks?
The upstream one.
Okay, I'm gonna go after them first.
Okay.
And
which direction are you leading them?
Towards the ones that are upstream.
Or towards the one that are downstream?
That one.
Okay. So you're going to lead them down towards the kayak and further away?
Yes.
Okay. So I need a...
Oh God, please say animal handling. That's what I was basing this decision on.
I'm going to say animal handling to distract the swarm and then lead them away because they are drawn to blood and you're no longer bleeding.
Oh, that makes sense why I would roll so shit.
Okay. So you get over there and you can see the swarm. You swim out and you can see the swarm there, but they're not really reacting that much to you.
Can I... Okay, so the last time they ended up attacking me was because I tried to eat them.
Right.
I'm gonna just go straight through the school and just bite around. I'm just gonna bite.
All right, so roll 2. Roll a bite attack.
Okay. 15.
Yeah, that connects. You very definitely snatch one of them in your jaws, and you're continuing to swim through them and down away from them.
I'm gonna swim through them and then do like a hairpin turn and then swim back through them.
Okay, they are going to get an attack on you.
That's fine.
And you do have sanctuary.
Okay.
So hold on 1 second here.
This is a terrible idea.
Welcome to D&D.
Welcome.
Welcome to D&D's Nuts.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, so 18. But with sanctuary, are you safe with it? Okay.
No, I'm not safe. It was a 15 save.
Okay. Even with sanctuary?
Hold on. Let me double check this. Sanctuary.
Any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. This spell does not protect the warded creature from area effects, such as explosions of fireball or lightning breath.
Okay, so yeah, the DC save was 15, so you beat it with the 18.
Okay, that was a bite attack, not a wisdom save. Here's the wisdom save.
Oh, you did not beat that. Wow.
If the warded creature makes an attack, casts a spell that affects an enemy, or deals damage to another creature, the spell ends. But since his intention wasn't to do so, I believe it would be up to you on whether or not it ends.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that it ends. It is a swarm, so even though he managed to snag one of them, the rest of them rolled a 1. And I'm going to go with it because of the flavor of it, and say that one of them at least failed his save and is now gnashing his teeth and coming after you, and the rest of them follow suit. It's a school of fish.
Okay.
We're not talking giants here.
So I'm heading downstream towards the next school, and also I'm eating the one that I caught.
Sure, it's sushi.
Good. Is it tasty?
Now I'm hungry.
Do I enjoy it?
I mean, you're a lizard and it's sushi.
I mean, I'm a lizard and it's
dude,
meat, so yes, of course I enjoy it.
Yeah, dude said it was good eating. He said the fish suck, but they're good eating.
That is true. Yeah. That is very true.
right?
This is best served cold.
Yeah, best served cold.
All right, so yeah,
What's
here,
that?
this is my new favorite food.
I also love that Sanctuary specifically says it does not protect against lightning breath.
Right, though?
No, I just had to throw that in there.
That's
Oh, okay.
hilarious. Oh, fuck you.
Hey, Corey, what's your swim speed?
I will have to look.
Well, yeah, he's got the giant otter swim speed.
Right, that's what I figured. His would probably be a lot faster. So yeah, maybe I'll hold on to his tail and let him swim me down and back up.
Okay, so you guys see Geico swimming on the surface of the water with the water disturbed behind him and following him the way a school of fish rises to a bite. Yeah, so you do realize that he's been successful in drawing the fish away from you, at least for now. Geico, you can proceed to the next school. Are the rest of you headed out to the trunk?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna ask him, hey, give me your best possible directions to this chest, because I kind of want to just jump towards it, sink like a rock.
Okay, well, I mean, Queequeg and Pete both know where the chest is, so between the two of them, they can lead you and Tazcool to the chest pretty easily.
All right.
Yeah, I'm heading down as well.
You're
Oh,
back.
that's
at
right. You got fully healed. That's right.
You healed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the four of
Head
you,
on down then.
the four of you head out to the chest fairly easily. I mean, some of you swim slower than others. I mean, I feel like Pete's kind of swimming circles around all of you, kind of laughing the way otters do.
Really swimming?
You're kind of lumbering along the bottom.
Congrats.
Got a rock
Bounce
on his chest, eating shellfish.
Yeah, Queequeg's doing the hippo bounce on the bottom.
His swim speed is faster than his land speed.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
goodness,
yeah. Pete's
swim
doing
speed is
circles
40
around
feet.
you. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
and
You're the exact opposite of me. Yep.
as I want to go ahead and see you do the animal handling check again, please, Geico.
Okay, let's go here. 14.
Ah, yeah, no problem. You bring that school in contact with the other school, and you notice that it's a very odd thing. They're attacking each other.
Ah.
I'm gonna slow down a little bit and kind of backstroke underwater while I watch it happen. What? This is I'm interpreting this personally as a player as when you are playing a video game and you are running from zombies and you get them into a rival group's skirmish, and you're just oh, you guys can fight, I'll watch.
Right, exactly. That's exactly what's going on. And Kikuga, you see the net dipping down time and again as Kikuga fishes up the fish that are fighting each other, and he's fist pumping the air as he's dipping up these fish. And Evie, you standing on shore, see him going, "Yeah, no, this is great, best fishing I've had in a year."
Maybe you're doing it wrong.
Think?
Girl.
Bait.
You need live bait.
That's what it is.
So you kind of retreating a little bit as you lured one group into another, and there's one or two corpses that are floating on the water where they've been bitten and not survived the encounter. And there's just the water looks to be boiling around the front of the kayak where Kikuga is dipping in his net again and again and pulling out fish, and it's just a big old mess. Are you going to stay there and harvest more fish, or are you headed back to shore?
I would like to stop by his kayak and be I would like 1 bag of fish, please.
When I get to shore, I'll give you 3 fish. Is that good enough?
5.
All right, deal.
Big
And he's
ones.
just,
I want the big ones.
yeah, no, fine, that's fine, it's fine. Just, don't tip the kayak, okay?
I'm not touching it. I'm just lapping against it. It provides support. Okay, goodbye.
Yeah, all right. I'm just going to
swim away.
All right, so you're swimming back to shore to join Evie, and the four of you underwater have made your way to the chest and made short work of getting the chest excavated from the rock pile and are dragging the chest back to shore. I would imagine that Tazcool and Jojito are on the surface sort of dog paddling, and Queequeg, maybe you've got the chest sort of sitting on your back as you're swimming along underneath them.
Or just even walking along the bottom.
You're carrying the chest. Yeah, Queequeg's just carrying the chest along the bottom.
Like Pete in otter form still is like floating on his back towards shore, but like he's just like resting the chest on his little cute belly.
Yeah, no, it's too big for that. Queequeg's doing the Pirates of the Caribbean take a walk boys with the chest underwater. All the rest of you swim for shore.
Because I'm like you, you can actually hold breath underwater.
What, dog?
But he has retrieved one of those fish, and he's doing that floating on the back thing, swimming, eating.
Yeah, floating on your back, eating a fish. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So as you pull out onto the dock, Geico, you see Pete swimming backwards towards you, eating a fish. Jojito and Tazcool sort of floundering, doggy paddling back towards the dock, and you realize that they're not hurrying and nothing seems to be dire, so you figure they've probably got the chest. You can't see Queequeg, but the rest of you realize that he's walking along the bottom, kind of lumbering along, carrying the chest.
And you see as the incline of the river starts to rise, Queequeg's shape just floating.
Yeah, gradually does the Godzilla rising from the waves thing. So you get the chest on shore.
As Queequeg like emerges from the water, Geico is standing next to Evie, and he just kind of goes, "I don't understand why, but I think he looks magnificent."
Yeah, I still want to know who turned him into that creature.
I'm pretty sure it was him. I think he did it on his own.
Who turned Queequeg into a turtle?
Turned Pete into an otter.
Oh yeah, she switched subjects, and Lizard Brain kept up with it somehow.
Because Gala and Dippy is the only answer to that question.
Honestly, yep. I saw the hairpin turn. I got it.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, at this point in time, I feel like you and I speak fluent Gala.
I sure as hell don't.
I'd say I'm like moderate.
So, okay, Queequeg's under the water. What about Tazul?
Would you like me to check on him?
I mean, you can see him. He's right there. He's dog paddling towards you.
He's not a good swimmer. That is not the proper way to swim.
Maybe you could teach him. You were pretty good.
That is because I have a tail, and I am a lizard.
I forgot.
I'm half of that.
Tail.
Would you like?
I do not have a tail.
Would you like swimming lessons?
Yeah, for sure.
I was being
Half Dragons gets all the tails. One fair.
Geico in the water looks a little bit like a marine iguana.
Oh God.
Just flipping his tail back and forth and, dragging his arms and legs behind him, flipping his tail back and forth, just kind of arrowing through the water.
You are... I mean, it's a good technique, to be fair. But
yeah.
I was also just kind of being polite when I offered to give you swimming lessons. I will do it if you really want swimming lessons.
Now Pete's gonna just be streaking through the water around him.
Just swim in circles.
I'm gonna take my
Then-
swimming lessons from the otter.
How long has it been, Wilde, roughly?
It has not been your wild shape lasts an hour, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been less than an hour.
Yeah, you're less than an hour. You
I
still got
figured
another
not.
15 minutes.
I just want to let he doesn't really know, so he's just gonna let it play out and have fun
Okay.
as an otter until it's over.
All right.
Look at Quick Quack's bubbles. It's funny.
Are you sure those bubbles are from the right end?
I don't know. Oh,
I don't understand.
yeah. Well, if they were from his other end, I'm pretty sure they'd be bigger.
Fair enough.
I am confused.
Is Quick back on shore yet?
No.
No.
You're intently watching the size of your bubbles now.
Oh God.
So, time passes. You make your way to shore. Those of you who are not proficient at swimming, Jojito and Tazgul, you are tired. You're not at exhaustion level, but you are. I mean, you have done some heavy lifting and some heavy work and some heavy swimming, and it is not your milieu.
Yeah, and I'm a big old dude, so I stink like rock. That was work.
So you haul yourself up on the dock and kind of collapse backward on the dock there.
Right.
As Queequeg pulls the chest out of the water, sets it up on the dock, and you all find yourselves looking at this locked chest. Now, it's not a fancy treasure chest. It's just like a footlocker, but it is locked, and you have recovered it.
Does anybody have any lock picking skills?
How rusty is the lock?
No, it's a fresh lock.
Fresh.
Go ahead,
He's
Evie.
gonna
I
I got an iron skillet that usually works for lock.
I could try first before we break anything.
Okay, Pete's
he's
got what?
actually. Well, he's crawled on shore and he's actually sitting on top of the chest, looking at the lock like upside down.
Because
Yeah, okay.
Quick's gonna look around for that green dragonborn. He didn't get them any.
Kiku got.
I could
Kiku.
try.
Hold on, just a second, guys. What was his name?
Kiku got.
Kiku. Hey, Kiku. You got a key for this?
Nah, not mate, not mine. I didn't put it there. I didn't. Look, the guy that put it there, he just told me to keep an eye on it and tell you guys where to look for it.
Okay, so we gotta open ourselves.
Might
While I'm
might I
talking to you,
try?
Quick's gonna go over to Kikuga and pull out.
The Kikuga's out in the middle of the river in his kayak, dipping at fish. Yeah.
Okay,
All right, go ahead, then Geico.
I figured he was on the dock. On the dock.
He's head totally in the way of the lock.
Totally.
Yeah, head completely in the way of the lock.
Excuse me. Pete, was it? Your very large cranium is blocking my ability to try to pick the lock. Will you maybe move it?
So Evie's trying to whistle. Can you whistle to get anybody whistle to get his head out of the way? Just
My
I'm just gonna try and
does
pick
not
it.
allow me to whistle.
I don't
Okay.
know how to make otter sounds, so
Yeah, you're just making that chittering sound that ferrets
Chittering.
and otters and weasels make.
I
so
think
he'll move his head and
I'm
just
trying to
sit
pick Pete up.
there watching what's going on intently.
Okay, so Queequeg is attempting to pick you up. Are you going to allow him to pick you up, or are you going to fight him?
No, actually, then if he tries to pick me up, I'll just climb him and try to sit on his shoulders.
Oh, that's no problem whatsoever.
Oh God.
So you're now wearing an otter.
Oh my God.
It's not worse.
And I'm going to lick his ear.
I mean, you've got your 4 feet on one shoulder, your back feet on the other, your body kind of draped over his head, and your tail kind of curled around his neck, and you're chittering and licking his ear.
Squeakly doesn't have an ear.
Yeah, he's a tortoise, no ear, just ear hole.
Whoa. The otter doesn't know that.
Ew, that's kinky. He's licking his ear hole.
Yeah, so where you guys see this very large, mostly blue tortoise there with an otter draped over his shoulders like a fat lady at the opera wearing a fox skin stole.
Oh, go ahead and try now. Okay, go see if you can do it. And I'm going to cast, I can cast guidance on you. You get a 1d4 extra.
What would I roll to check? Oh, no, this was a contest. Never mind.
Okay.
Check what, Joe?
I was thinking check for traps, but then I thought about it. Yeah, this is a contest. This is like the fair contest, so I don't think it would be trapped.
It'd be kind of messed up if it was trapped, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
Kids trying to open it up, then just metal or poison tip spikes just shoot out.
Yeah, that was
No,
dude. What kind of fair is this?
We having like a terrible homicide. The fair games get shut down for years.
What the fuck?
What kind of fair did you get us in?
So we're not going to run any dungeons that Matt makes.
Oh my god.
I love you, Matthew.
We all love you.
I'm now
Oh, boy.
in for this new dungeon.
I'm like kind of like super psyched for it.
Yeah. All right. So go ahead and roll to see if you could lockpick this lock.
Okay. Rolling sleight of hand.
And you have guidance, so you have D4.
Okay. That's sleight of hand, right?
Yeah, that's sleight of hand.
Okay.
If you don't have the lockpicking
So
proficiency,
18.
it's 18. Nice. All right. Yeah, no, you're able to. It's a simple lock and a little bit of jiggling, a little bit of wriggling, and a little bit of sticking, one of your long claws in and kind of wiggling it about, and it goes snick and opens up.
That's all again.
And roll 5 D100s.
What the fuck?
Ooh.
Do I
I
roll
never
one?
get excited about that. I feel like it's always a trap.
That's what I thought it was.
It's 100%
oh,
a trap.
5D100. Okay.
Telling you, is that's the wild magic?
There.
Okay, so inside you find, hold on one second here.
That's how much damage we take.
Oh god. Okay, goodbye this entire campaign.
Right.
Roll credits.
Like, subscribe, tune in for our next campaign.
You find an ornate scabbard for a knife or dagger, but not one you have. You don't own it. So it doesn't fit a knife that you have or that any of the party has. It's just an ornate dagger scabbard. You find a blank book whose pages are basically falling apart from water damage.
Also useless.
Wonderful.
Can I roll
You
insight?
find a clear bottle with a dead bug inside it.
I'm gonna eat the bug.
Oh.
Priceless.
I'm eating the bug.
You find a cameo carved in the likeness of a Medusa.
I find her oddly attractive.
And a glass eye.
The heck is this?
I'm gonna eat that too.
No! We could use it!
But
looked like an eyeball, so that was my first thought, was that it was like an actual like good part
You
of eating.
are you going to attempt to bite the glass eyeball?
No, I'm just like swallowing it.
Oh,
Can I try to
Oh,
get
no.
it from her? I'll trade you eyeballs.
What does that even mean?
Well, maybe I could get Posey the glass eye, and you can eat one of the zombie eyes. It's okay.
I won't lie. That seems like.
Is this eyeball shiny
I do like
while they're talking?
exotic foods.
okay. While they're talking,
People are trying to take it.
Yep.
It's shiny.
okay.
He's an otter and it's shiny.
Sleight of hand.
And
If you're an
And I
otter.
just picture it like in midair, and I'm on his shoulders, and it's like right there.
Okay.
Would that be contested sleight of hands for the two
Natural
of them?
19.
No, it's sleight of
Me
hand
too.
from David and a perception from Geico.
Oh, God.
22.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, Jesus. Let's see. No.
Yeah, no, Pete gets the eyeball. Geico, you're still holding the glass bottle, now empty of bug that didn't taste good. The book that consists mainly of 2 covers with papers that are falling out of it. The cameo of the Medusa. What was the other item?
The ornate dagger.
And the scabbard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the
scabbard doesn't fit anything.
It doesn't fit anything. Do you still have all 4 of those items in your hand?
Priceless
Can I-
item.
Do I know?
Can I roll insight?
Oh, sorry.
Joe, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm a very learned. Like books are my thing. Libraries are my thing. Can I roll like an insight or something to see if I can ascertain what the scabbard is?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, not insight. History or Arcana.
Oh, history. Yeah, because both of those are +3. Well, the insight I rolled a 21. The history I rolled a 7.
All right. Well, I'll take the halfway in between since I told it to you late, and say that you came up with about a 15 or so. And you realize that it's not magical. It is Kryn, which means that it is a scabbard for a knife from a Kryn warrior, which is not unusual for the area. The Kryn warrior are the Drow dynasty that are the governing power in Xhorhas, and there has been a recent war. This is probably a war relic.
These are the dumbest prizes.
Well, and you realize that in the top of the chest, as you're saying that, you see there's carving on the inside of the chest. And Queequeg, you're still looking in the chest because you can't believe that these are the prizes, and you read, though you may be eager for the end, sometimes getting lost is half the fun.
Scavenger hunt. That's what this is.
Wild goose tastes more like it.
Unless there's a good prize at the end of the line.
Sometimes getting lost is half the fun.
So Pete, after grabbing the eyeball, would have scurried off of Queequeg's shoulders.
Okay. So what are you doing now with the eyeball?
He's over there sitting behind Edie, just kind of looking at it. In the middle of looking at it, he go ahead.
I was going to say, I imagine you're doing the Weasley ferret thing where you're kind of rolling it back and forth between your paws.
Yep. But in the middle of that, though, he turns back into Pete.
Yeah, in the middle of that, yeah.
Queequeg reaches into his pocket and grabs that little trunk he found on the bottom of the ocean. Looking at it, you are eagerly and getting lost.
And you realize that the little trunk, along with everything else that's in this trunk, is worthless junk. The only thing that was of any real worth, possibly, is the little cameo and the clue.
So where do you think we could get lost? Or are they passive-aggressively asking us to leave?
And Pete, I need you to make a dexterity save to see if you catch your eyeball before it rolls off the dock when you change into the half ogre. Did you hear me, Pete?
Yeah.
His dog? Oh, okay. I didn't know whether you heard me. Yeah, dexterity save. See if you are able to catch your eyeball. There. Yeah, no, it goes off the end of the dock. Plunks into the water.
If I may, I would like to approach Pete. And kind of like not hold out a hand because I don't feel like a lizard would understand handshakes. But definitely like getting very close physically, like way too close. Like, he can feel the tip of my tongue, like smelling his chin. Pete.
Hi.
Hello. I feel as though we should have a conversation regarding your tiny human child person. She is Evie.
I don't have a conversation.
No, I know you. I mean, you could.
Oh, Evie.
Yes.
Evie.
Would you like to have a drink?
I'm not thirsty. I was in the water.
I don't necessarily care about your hydration level. I would like you to have a drink with me so that we can have a conversation.
While this is all going on behind him,
Your friend want you.
What?
Go ahead, Queequeg.
No, you guys go ahead. You guys go ahead.
Oh, Pete! Somebody turned you into a giant rat!
Huh?
We turned into a rat and then you jumped in the water and you swam around real cool.
That was Otter.
I did it.
Please give him. Where did you have the drink? Correct. The pour a glass. Take some.
Yeah, it's tied to his back. Egg is tied to his back.
I feel like it's not even going to be a question at that point. Like, Geico's just going to grab a cup and tap the keg and pour a little bit and hand it to Pete. Like, please drink this.
Oh, this is good.
Yes, it is.
We'll just drain it.
Yes, good, big man.
Silly becomes a British intellectual.
How are you feeling, sir?
I'm hungry.
All right, we're getting there. Take one more shot, please.
And he's just gonna kind of walk in a circle, trying to pour himself a drink.
I will do that
like
for
backward.
you. I will help you. and it's a double shot at that point.
Yeah, while all this is going on, Queequeg is sitting on the shore, looking like the mock turtle. One hand under his chin, the other one tucked underneath the elbow of the hand that's under his chin, thinking and thinking and thinking on the clue.
Oh, God.
He's the only one with any actual brains.
No, he's not. He's just the one that's focused right at the moment. So, yeah, no, Pete, you've now had 3 drinks. 3 shots.
Are you all right?
What do you say?
Are you all right?
I'm fine. How are you?
Oh, lovely. We can communicate. Okay, great. I needed to tell you, in a way that I knew you would understand, that your Evie has saved my life, and now I owe her a debt until I can save hers. And I just wanted to let you know, because it seems as though you are her guardian, protector, babysitter, perhaps.
Right.
Oh my
You
god,
just
Gilly,
got a lot of stuff.
Yes, yeah. Do you need more of the keg?
Meta. He can just articulate better. He's not.
It doesn't make him. It doesn't make him any smarter. He just uses language better.
Oh yeah, no, and I feel like Geico is aware of this. He's just like, no, I need to be able to communicate very clearly with you right now. Because you are taking care of this child, but like I also now need to take care of her.
Okay, so this earnest conversation is going on between Geico and Pete as they are consuming 3 shots of mead. What are you doing, Jojito?
I'm pondering also.
Oh, you're sitting right. So you and Quake are sitting beside each other, looking like the hear no evil, speak no evil monkeys.
That's it.
Oh my
They're
god.
both
What's
doing the
the,
thinking man, that statue.
The thinking man statue pose.
What's the thing that we look at to see the map?
Go to the map channel.
What channel's that?
Hold on one second here. Back to Exandria, NPCs and map.
I always have a hard time.
And you are currently at J3 on the docks.
Do you guys think that there's a race? Like you know, where people do like racing?
There's supposed to be like a turtle race eventually.
Maybe we gotta go there. I mean, that's an end, right?
Well, it said get lost. Where would we go to get lost?
And make perception checks, everybody.
This one time I got lost in the kitchen. I got a 2.
10.
I got a 7 though.
18.
Okay.
18.
18.
Blue Boy's got an 18.
Both blue boys have an 18.
Okay. Geico, what was your perception? Was 13?
He's distracted by trying to convince Geico to go down and find his eyeball.
Yeah, it was 13. Sorry.
Yeah, so Pete and Geico are talking about the eyeball. Pete really wants Geico to go diving for it. Geico is also distracted because he's trying to talk to him about Evie. Evie is distracted by the two of them discussing her over her head. But the rest of you are successful at seeing at the end of the dock in the location marked J2 on the maps, there's quite a lot of construction going on.
End of the dock.
Right there where the dock, before the dock goes up into the town.
Here.
Oh, okay, I see now.
Okay.
Quake is making his way over.
And, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where you going?
Okay.
Might have an answer to the clue.
I'm gonna start making my way up the dock also.
Okay.
I follow quickly.
All right, so the three of you make your way up the dock. It's not very far, and you see a group of goblins hobgoblins and bugbears attempting to construct a corn maze. But this is not this is still spring, so the corn maze is made out of the bales of hay from the previous season, the kind of manky hay, and not out of the just fully grown corn stalks, because there aren't any.
Quick question, meta-wise. How tall is it?
5 or 6 feet at its highest point.
Another quick, not meta question, but just really quick. Can we take like a 2-minute break? Alex is done with his headset, so I can actually use a better headset.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. 5-minute break, everybody. I'll get some water.
Thank you.
Joe? Joe?
Yes.
What color is Jojito-san?
Brown.
Brown? Okay.
Kind of a grayish shade.
Yeah, a gray beige.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Ford Focus taupe.
Focus.
Ford Focus taupe.
Focus.
Ford Taurus taupe. I don't care. Ford Motors taupe. That kind of weird metallic that's sort of halfway between brown and silver.
There you go.
Yeah.
I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. Be right back.
All right. Okay. See you in a minute. Yep. 5-minute break for everybody. Bio break. Get your water. Get your headsets. Get whatever the fuck you need. Good game, guys. I don't know about you guys, but I'm having fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we can hear you.
No, I cannot hear you.
Okay, you don't fucking know. You think you're so funny.
You do that, babe. I am so funny.
I know, you are funny.
Sometime.
Listen. Oh, it's actually hilarious. Alex and I had a great full past conversation. I'm not gonna ask you who, because I know you would fuck your entire team together. But I was like, totally get me.
That's too cute.
110% I would.
I won!
Yes, that's who I was gonna ask for, like a gangbang.
Wow. Matthew is in the restroom
No,
right now.
he's in the bathroom.
Matt's in the bathroom, thank goodness.
Oh, Jesus, I keep forgetting he's an adult. Jesus fucking Christ, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. He went to the restroom.
He's been playing a while.
It's me, it's my problem. This is my sin to carry.
We got your
Oh,
back.
you did.
Oh my God.
My pants are tight. My pants are tight.
What happened?
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
To Adults Being Inappropriate again.
Right? We're assholes.
Oh, shit.
All of us.
that.
Well, no. See, Matthew plays at a maturity level that we forget that he's not a legal adult.
What the ass was we done on this ship?
I'm
Sick.
Really
Seven.
good though.
I
I knew it.
this
I'm sorry, I'm way asshole.
bathroom, but before we played, because like only like 5 of you were okay with me using the bathroom while we're talking.
Take
If
fire
you
in
don't know,
asshole.
if we don't know.
I mean, but I tell you every fucking time.
You should just tell me in DM next time.
No, you get the same goddamn treatment my husband gets. If I leave the room and I'm going to the bathroom, I'm telling him when I have to pee or I have to pee.
Audible influence.
All right, back to the game.
Yeah, do that.
Everybody back now?
Bad person now.
Joe, are you back? Are you back?
Yeah.
I'm back.
I
Okay.
think everybody's back.
All right. So you make your way over and you see this. I mean, it's a group of goblins trying to do construction. We're not talking effective or quiet or even architecturally sound, but they're putting together a maze.
How far does it look put together?
It's about three
Like,
quarters
are they-
of the way done.
Okay.
You guys, I don't know if you guys could get lost. You guys are too tall.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
I didn't see you there.
I think the whole getting lost thing was just telling you to look for the main.
Yeah, for sure. It's not done yet.
Yeah, I guess we just need to talk to somebody here. We'll figure it out.
If getting lost is half the fun, then you're not gonna have no funds. Maybe you could have a quarter fun, but that's not gonna be as much fun.
It's a quarter.
Incredibly terrible.
Okay, maybe 3/4, but still.
Okay, Doris, Queequeg is looking around for somebody that looks like they're in charge.
There's a lot of
Dealing with this today.
there's a lot of yelling and cussing and fighting, and more than one goblin is, throwing chunks of hay at another one. And there's at least 2 or 3 that are standing on top of the bales, and one just fell off because somebody moved the bale. And you can't really tell any one particular person is in charge, but there's a lot of them around.
Can I yell and like at the top of my lungs and ask like what's going on and like who's in charge?
Oh, hey! Yes! And 4 of them point at each other.
Oh no!
Now,
I think this maze was supposed to be done.
I would like to lean down, kind of in front of them, and kind of get in their faces and snap my jaws twice and say, "Who is the boss that we can speak to?"
Oh, the boss's cans, but he ain't here! He was supposed to be here, but he ain't here, so we don't know what we're supposed to do!
Where does he
Damn, I don't know. That's the guy that sent us on this damn thing in the first place.
I do not pay attention to names.
It's the goblin we talked to in the bar.
While they're discussing, Evie's gonna run into the maze. She has
Alright.
like the utmost faith that if she gets lost, these tall people can find her.
Do I notice her running into the fucking maze?
Perception. Make us a perception roll.
Yeah, I'm making a perception roll to see if I catch out of the side of my eye.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you don't see her at all.
I feel like
Shit, I do!
totally
23!
seen her.
Huh?
She was standing right in front of him.
Okay, well, make a perception roll, Pete. Yeah, Quake sees her run.
Was that Evie?
And he says that, yeah, Pete, yeah, you realize it was Evie. She ran ahead of you into the maze.
Oh, I would have immediately went after it. Bulldozing and you went in the way.
All right, so Evie, I need you to make a wisdom check to see whether you see your way through the maze. Pete, I need dexterity saves to see if you could get in through the maze without knocking it over.
17. This reminds me of when I was a little kid. Well, okay, last year when my mom died, and
Wow.
it was the last time, and she was So you'll see like like in the short parts, you'll see her head jump up like she's walking a couple of feet and then hopping up.
Yeah, no, Evie is making her way through the maze quite noisily. But, I mean, she's doing it, and Pete's following her, nimbly stepping over the walls that are too narrow for him, or lifting the bales out of the way and then putting them back in place when he needs to. And, yeah, no, he's making his way through it.
Lying to Edie.
Yeah, just...
Baby, you move too fast.
Queequeg is just standing there watching,
And they're
jaw open.
I mean, unless the rest of you are going into the maze, you're just kind of watching this little child in pink flit her way through. You can kind of see her as she hops up and down.
I'm
And
directly, like, less than 3 feet, I am following behind Pete because I can't not watch Evie now.
okay, yeah, no, the two of you are, 3 of you on the outside, 3 of you on the inside, making your way through this maze.
God damn.
And
Yeah, I'm really tall, so I'm helicopter watching it.
yeah, you guys have no trouble. The 3 of you that are left behind are tall enough to see over the walls of the maze. You just kind of, no,
Laughing
she's
my
doing
butt off. He's doing it.
As Pete reconstructs the maze behind him and Geico as they go. The way out is not going to be the way you came in.
Gotta put it back where it goes. Evie, wait up.
Tiny human thing, please.
Yeah, after about 15 minutes, Evie, you skip your way to the far end of the maze, the far back wall of the maze, and you see that the back wall is not made of hay. It's made of masonry. It's an actual wall.
You guys, there's no end. I mean, there's an end, but it's not a corn end.
And as you skip up to the wall, it starts to sing.
It starts to
Sink or sing? Like,
Sing!
oh,
Oh, okay.
okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm still helicopter watching and following to where she's going, but, a little,
What,
I'm going through the maze, but I'm going the right way because I can see where it is.
Yeah.
Jojito's a helicopter dad.
what is
Yeah.
That's it.
And can I roll to figure out if I know the song?
Oh yeah, no, it's not it's not very tuneful. It's a Godlin tune.
Okay, but I'm also, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. No, I don't speak up. But like, I can just pick up, like, can I do like a performance roll to see if I can like keep up with it?
Oh sure.
Right? On my freaking hurdy-gurdy. 17!
Nope.
Nice.
You listen for a minute, and the hurdy-gurdy starts in with a stomp and spin and stomp and turn and do it, Jake and a flip. Not a dance nor a game, I am madness attained when you find me, chaos reigns.
Yeah, motherfucker. I'm so into this right now. Like, I'm so sorry for what's about to happen if this continues.
What is it? Sorry?
Doing the hurdy-gurdy, and I'm enjoying it.
stop. Do a jig and do a flip. Enter a game and madness untamed. Where you'll
I
find
would like to make it very
one.
clear. It is it's the like high C shanty version of bop digga bop bop digga bop.
Yeah, the goblins have run along the tops of the maze that are now dancing madly in an improvised jig, arms linked, skipping along and kicking hay everywhere along with you.
This is one of the most entertaining venues I have played. Like, he literally doesn't get hype ever.
Right, and yeah, no.
Being this beam energy, they're the ones typing.
Hey, Evie, what are you doing? The singing is going on in front of you, and you can hear the words, and I put them in the channel so you guys can read them over and over if you need to. You hear Geico playing music that weirdly goes with this strangely cratchety, cracky song, and you see the goblins around you dancing with abandon and glee. Evie?
At first, sounds like, maybe a dance place, but like, where you don't.
You'll find me.
Is there a church for the traveler here?
Well, if you're asking one of the goblins, they're not listening.
Madness reigns. Well, there's horses that got reins. I don't think.
Pete, what are you doing? You are a little bit drunk because you had 3 shots of mead, enough to affect your speech, and there's creatures dancing all around you. There's singing going on, and your companion Geico is farting all over the place with a hurdy-gurdy.
Evie. How are you? Move so fast. What are you doing?
It was like when my mom and my dad was alive. Remember the field that was in the back it was like that, and I just wanted to remember. You're not mad at me, are you?
What? Of course not.
Where would you think the chaos would be?
Who is that?
Kind of where you guys are.
Dude, I'm gonna bust out my flute and start doing a jig myself.
Oh, absolutely.
Try to keep it in time.
Can't hear himself think.
What do you think, Tezel?
Playing D&D. What I'm getting hugging.
Not knowing where.
I don't know where chaos would reign exactly. Maybe like.
Hey, improvise. But I'm playing
I don't know.
D&D to grab a hug.
Do we have an actual map?
You have the one that's
our characters.
Oh, no, you don't have an actual map for the characters.
I am so loving the juxtaposition of the music so far to what's actually fucking happening.
I'm gonna climb up on top of on Pete's shell. There's 2 little like little mini trees, and up between the 2 trees, and then there's the keg underneath it. So I'm gonna use the keg to climb up where my hammock is set between his 2 trees on the back of his shell. And I'm gonna take a short rest while we're thinking.
Okay, so
his shell?
He wears a shell, piece of Horizon back tortoise shell as armor.
Oh.
Okay. So you're taking a short rest on Pete's back, sort of slung between the shell that's wedged on his back. and Geico is still barding everywhere. Pete and Quake is still pondering, or at least trying to listen to the lyrics and figure out the clue. Tazcool, are you dancing? What are you doing?
I'm thinking as well.
You're thinking as well?
I don't have much up there, but I'm still thinking.
Yeah, you and Peter, you and Quake are thinking. He's trying to corral Evie, who's been, running roughshod through the maze. The goblins are dancing everywhere. Geico just is into this performance. God damn it, dog.
Now I'm playing my flute doing the robot.
Yeah, and Jojito's helping. I mean, he is helping. The two of you are really performing here, and I mean, you're getting cheers and yeah, let's do it, yeah, from the goblins. It's a mess. And with that, we're going to go ahead and break the session with the impromptu jam in the middle of the hay bale maze.
We created
Try to figure